We'll start by bringing movement into the shoulders, up and down the back a couple times, just starting to let go of any tension that you're holding there. You can switch it out, going from the back to the front. And then relaxing the shoulders down, drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, coming through center and over to the left. This time we're going to pause on the right side and take the right hand, place it on top of the head without pulling, just use as a gentle weight. You can extend the left fingertips down and out for a longer line of energy. Soften through the left shoulder, create more length, more space. And then gently release, switching it out, coming through center and over towards the left. Left hand comes on top of the head. You can extend the right fingertips down and out. Soften through the right shoulder. Might feel good to drop the chin down or reach the chin up, holding in a spot of resistance. And then release. Doing a full circle one time in either direction if that feels safe and okay in your neck. Otherwise, just go side to side. Coming back into stillness, sitting nice and tall. Rooting down through your right hand, side body stretch. Reach the left arm up and over. Palm facing down. Keep the left hip rooted. To deepen, start to lower the right forearm closer to the ground. And then reaching through center, traveling over towards the left. Left hand roots down, right arm reaches up and over. Soften in the right shoulder. Option to deepen. And then coming through center, go side to side a couple more times, just finding a flow. Noticing a gentle stretch in the backside body. Moving through one more full round. And then reaching the right hand up and releasing it back down. Moving into a seated twist, left hand to right knee, right fingertips lightly behind you at the base of the spine. Sitting nice and tall, keeping the heart lifted, the shoulders soft. Option to walk the chin back. Take a breath in and a breath out. Coming back through center, switch it out. Right hand to left knee, left fingertips lightly behind you. On the inhales, finding length, and on the exhales, twisting from the torso, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. One more breath. And then coming back in through center, release. Torso circles on the inhales, reaching the heart forward, and on the exhales, rounding back, holding onto the knees. The circles can be as big or as small as you want. Just allowing the eyes to be closed or a soft gaze. Pausing in the middle, we'll switch out the direction, balancing out the body. Just take this time to turn inward. Really tune into how you're feeling. Taking one more full round. And then pause in the center, sit tall, hands come into heart center. We'll take a generous breath in and a cleansing open mouth exhale. Once more, big breath in, fill up, and an audible exhale out. Coming into tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrist, hips over knees. Moving through cat-cow. On the inhales, dropping the belly, rolling the heart forward and gazing up. And on the exhales, cat, press the earth round the spine, gaze towards the belly. And just start to connect breath and movement, moving at your own pace. You can close the eyes, turning your practice inward. If it feels good, start to find some organic movement in the body. Taking this time to explore, noticing any areas of resistance. How would you find them holding there, breathing into it? Finishing your last round and returning to a neutral tabletop position for balancing tabletop. Extending the right leg back, keeping the right hip in line with the left. If you feel sturdy, left hand reaches forward. On your exhale, bring the elbow knee into center, and on the inhale, extending back out. Focusing on building a firm foundation, that might mean placing the hands on the ground. Keeping energy reaching through the fingers and the toes. And then release. We'll switch it out. This time, extending the left leg back, lift it up to hip height. Option to extend the right hand forward. Take a breath in and exhale, curl in. On the inhale, extend. On the exhale, curling in. Keeping the belly pulled in tight. Notice as you extend out, make sure the belly doesn't start to drop down. Releasing back into tabletop position for puppy pose. Hips stay directly over the knees, walking the hands forward and melting the heart towards the ground. If it feels too intense on the shoulders, taking the hands and stacking them underneath the forehead, elongating through the spine, surrendering into the present moment. Take one more full breath here. And then taking your time, moving into child's pose as our counter pose, hips to the heels, knees out wide, toes touch. Allow the hips to be heavy, sending the breath into the back of the lungs. If it feels good, gently rock the forehead side to side. Massage out tension, stress, expectations. On your next inhale, we'll press back up to tabletop. Option for down dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. You can start to walk it out, bending one knee and then the other. Reaching the chest towards the thighs, gliding the shoulder blades down the back. Coming into stillness. We'll be making our way up to standing. You can bend into the knees and gently walk the hands and feet forward. Taking your time, rolling all the way up to standing. Couple shoulder rolls at the top. Feet hip width distance. Bring the hands into heart center. Close the eyes or soften the gaze. Take a deep breath in and a cleansing exhale out. Releasing the arms down, open the eyes, reach the arms overhead. Palms face in, shoulders soften down the back. Releasing the right hand down, side body stretch to the right. Lengthen through the left side waist. Coming back to center and over towards the left. Reach the right arm up, soften in the right shoulder. Coming back in through center. Gentle back bend, cactus the arms, elbows in line with the shoulders, lift the heart. Reach the arms back overhead, and then palms come together at heart center. Take an inhale, and then exhale. Pressing into the ball mounds of the feet, lift the heels off the ground, gazing at one point, and then lower down. Arms release, inhale, expand up. Exhale, over towards the right. On your inhale, center, and exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, cactus the arms, open across the collarbone. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hands come into heart center. Breath in and breath out. Press into the ball mounds of the feet, lift the heels. Pressing into the big toes and lower down. Release. One last time, inhale, expand up. Exhale, side body stretch right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, returning to center. And on your exhale, back bend, shine the heart forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come into heart center. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Last time, press into the ball mounds of the feet, lift the heels, and then lower the heels back down, arms release down by the sides. Take a breath in and an audible breath out. Coming into Warrior One, stepping the right foot back, right toes point towards the top right corner. Make sure you're more on railroad tracks rather than a tightrope. Left hip draws back, right hip forward. If you feel sturdy, arms reach overhead, soften in the shoulders. And then opening the arms up, feel expansion across the chest, reaching the arms back overhead. Once again, open up, expand, and then reach back up. One last time. And then pausing at the top, bring the hands into heart center, and then turning towards the right. Warrior Two, left toes point forward, right toes point towards the side. Couple times, bend and straighten through the knee, just noticing how the hips feel. When you're ready, arms can come out at shoulder height. Nice deep bend in the front knee. Gazing past the front hand, find your drishti. Where are you directing your energy? Straighten the front leg. We'll come into triangle pose, so option to shorten the stance. Sending the hips back, reaching the arms forward. Tick-tock the arms to 6 and 12 o'clock. Option to keep the right hand at the hip. The left side waist stays long. Open across the chest. Coming back to center, turn the toes in, then heels in, toes out, star pose. And on the exhale, horse, bend into the knees, hands to heart. Inhale, expand up, and exhale, horse. One more time, inhale, reach, and exhale, sit low. Straighten the legs, turn the toes in, bringing the hands to the hips. Keep a flat back. We'll lower halfway down. You can have a micro bend in the knees. Feel a stretch in the back of the legs. We'll rise back up for a balance challenge. You'll bring the feet closer in, hands to heart center. Start by shifting the weight into the right foot. Expand the arms out. Keep the left toes on the ground. Coming through center and over towards the other side. You can keep going like this, or option, start to float the left toes off the ground. And then going over towards the right toes float off the ground. One more time, go side to side and move at your pace. We'll come back to center. Take a breath in and breath out. We'll face towards the front, arms down by the sides. Warrior One on the second side. Step the left foot back. Left toes point towards the top left corner. Once again, railroad tracks versus a tightrope. Either hands stay at the hips or arms reach overhead. Lifting up through the side waist. Soften in the shoulders. We'll open the arms up, expand, and drilling back into center. Take 2 more rounds. It's as if you're moving through honey. One last time. And turning the arms overhead, hands to heart center. Open up to the left for Warrior Two. Left toes point towards the side, right toes point forward. Hands to the hips, bend and straighten into the right knee. When you're ready, find stillness. Arms out, shoulder height. Tailbone heavy, belly pulled up and in. Find your breath. Straighten the front leg, triangle pose. Option to shorten the stance. Arms come out, reach forward, tick-tock the arms. Left hand can stay at the hip or reach it up towards the sky. Keep the right side waist long, so you're using your obliques. Taking your time, rise back up. Parallel the feet for Prasarita. Hands come to the hips. You can lower halfway down, or if it feels good, lower all the way. Hands to the ground, to a block, maybe reaching towards the ankles. Melt the chest towards the earth. Relax the muscles in the face. Releasing, bring the hands to the hips with a flat back. Slowly rise up. Bringing your feet together, we'll face forward. Releasing the arms down by the sides. Take a deep inhale and a cleansing breath out. Coming into tree pose, option to find a wall or something sturdy to hold on to. Start with the left foot rooted, right foot to the ankle, layer 2 to the calf, layer 3 to the inner thigh. Hands can stay at heart center or growing your branches. Find one point of focus, gazing at something that's not moving. Soften in the shoulders. Bring the hands back to heart center. Taking your time, release. Take a breath in and breath out. Second side, right foot roots. See if you can take the same layer that you did on the other side. Just remember, if you sway, if you move, if you fall, it's all part of the practice. Just allow yourself to refocus, stand tall, and stand strong. Bringing the hands back to heart center. Releasing the foot down, arms down by the sides. Take a breath in and a breath out. We'll make our way back down to the ground to a tabletop position. Stack shoulders over wrist and hips over knees. Grounded side plank, left hand to the center of the mat. Extend the right foot back and parallel the left shin to the top of the mat. Right fingertips reach up towards the sky, and on your exhale, thread it through. On the inhale, reaching the arm up. On the exhale, reach down and under. One more time, inhale, reach, and exhale, thread it through. Pausing at the top, option, start to float the right foot. Hold here, releasing back down, right hand back to the ground, coming back into center. Second side, right hand to the center of the mat, left leg extends back, stacking the left side body over the right. Reaching the left hand high, and on your exhale, reaching the arm down and under, moving from the side abdominals. On the inhale, reach, and on the exhale, thread. One more time, inhale, reach, and exhale, thread. Holding at the top, option, float the left foot off the ground. Firm up the left glute. Release the foot, release the hand, come back into center. Taking your time, we'll come into seated. We're going to lower all the way down onto our back for some bridge work. Bringing the feet to the ground about hip width distance, heels in towards the glutes. Pressing into the feet, lift the hips up towards the sky. Squeeze the glutes, activate the thighs. Option to interlace hands behind the low back, shimming the shoulders underneath. Pressing the earth away, lift the hips high. Take your time, release. Slowly lower down one vertebrae at a time. Tailbone is last to touch. Drawing the knees in towards the chest to find a release. Gently rock side to side, massage out the lower back and spine. We'll be moving into some core work next. Starting with dead bug, tabletop legs, knees over hips, arms reach up. Extend the right leg out and hover. Draw back in. Switch it out, left leg hovers and draw back in. Option, right leg, left arm, come back to center. Left leg, right arm, come back to center. So keep moving at your own pace. Focus on keeping the belly pulled in, low back connected to the ground. Remember, it's not about speed. Move with control, move mindfully. We'll release. Happy baby, grabbing behind the thighs or the calves and just rock it out. Let it go. Find tabletop legs again, arms down by the sides. Drop the right heel and draw the leg back up, dropping the left heel towards the earth and use the core to draw it back up. Now keeping that 90-degree angle on the legs, focus on keeping the core engaged and tight. Once again, move mindfully, move with control. Let's do one more round. Release, happy baby. Gently rock it out side to side. Releasing the feet to the ground, supine figure 4, right ankle to left thigh, pressing the knee forward. You can stay there to deepen, thread the needle, drawing the left thigh closer in and hands interlace behind the thigh. Keep gently pressing the right knee forward and gently drawing the left thigh closer in, sending the breath towards any resistance in the body. Gently release. We'll switch it out. See if you can take the same variation, left ankle to right thigh, knee pressing forward. And just notice, maybe one side feels more open, one side feels tighter. Just observing without any judgment. Releasing back down. Going into an easy twist, drop the knees to the left and scoot the hips towards the right. Arms can be straight out at shoulder height or bent, either gazing up or chin falls to the right. Gently wringing out the body, rejuvenating the spine. Just notice, where can you soften, where can you let go. Coming back in through center, switch it out, drop the knees to the right, scoot the hips towards the left. Just returning to an easy, natural breath, feeling the rise and fall of the belly. The eyes can be closed or keeping the gaze soft. Coming back in through center, we'll find happy baby. Grab behind thighs or the calves or the outside edges of the feet. Keep the low back connected to the ground and just rock it out side to side. Maybe extend one leg out and then the other. Drawing the knees in, giving them one final squeeze. Thank them for everything that they do. And on your next exhale, we'll release either into final Shavasana or feel free to take Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe placing one hand on the heart, other hand on the belly. And just allowing any thoughts, any ideas, plans, simply to arise and float on by. Relaxing fully and completely. Feel free to stay here for as long as you need. If you are ready to move on, taking a full body stretch, arms floating overhead, and then gently rolling over to your favorite side, pausing there, fetal position. Taking a nice full deep breath in and deep breath out. When you're ready, pressing into the hands to sit back up, we'll come into a comfortable seated position, whatever that looks like for you. We'll take the hands into heart center. One final deep breath in. An open mouth audible exhale, let it go. Namaste. Thanks for flowing with me.